Yes, inshallah.
Okay. So, next issue. So once we are in Salah, standing, holding our hands, or if you are Maliki, you're not holding, yeah, you are hanging on the side. Now the next issue is, where should the eyes be? In Salah. Where we should be looking at? Should be looking ahead at the Imam? Should be looking up? Should be down, side? Where should be? So there are a few narrations mentioning looking at the place of sajda in Salah. Even though muhaddithin, every hadith which has a mention of looking at the place of Salah, muhaddithin have said something about the hadith that they are da'if. Okay, but in Ummah it is accepted that while a person is standing, he should be looking. All fuqaha, they agree they should be looking at the place of sajda as an understanding. And the hadith, even though they are weak, there are no hadiths to reject it, if that makes sense. Okay, but there is one hadith which supports this idea, which is the hadith. Now we have mentioned before, a person should be looking at his place of sajda. In ruku, he should be looking at his feet, and in tashahhud, he should be looking at his lap. Now, there is one hadith, which is a sahih hadith. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Ma balu aqwamin yarfa'una absarahum ila as-sama' fi salatihim, fashtadda qawluhu fi dhalik hatta qal, لَيَنْتَهُنَّ أَوْ لَتُخْطَفُنَّ أَبْصَارَهُم." You know, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, what's wrong with the people? They're looking up in the sky in their salah. And until he said, they should certainly abstain from that, or Allah will snatch, or their eyesight will be snatched. So this is a warning against looking up in salah. Yeah? No looking at the design in the roof in salah. So if you're not allowed to look up, where would you look? Yeah, you would look. You would naturally look in front of you, or you look down. Okay. The only exception, I said, when you are sitting down. Now for that there is a hadith as well. Actually, Abdullah bin Zubair, Sahabi, he narrated that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he would be in tashahhud, his gazes were on his lap, and he will not pass the point of the ishara, meaning he will be on his lap. So where his finger is, raising his finger, he said his gazes will not pass that point. So that gives us a good understanding where a person should be looking in salah. Okay. And then fuqaha have gone in much detail that if a person in sajda, that he should be looking, you know, where his nose is, or where every position. But in general, in sajda, he shouldn't be looking there, you know, just be looking, not concentrating around him, but focusing in his salah. That's the whole point. Now, if someone is deaf, and he needs to see, you know, what Imam is doing, he's behind the Imam. So what will he do? He will look at the Imam. He follows the action of Imam, or he follows the action of people around him. He's an excuse, or any excuse for a person. He can't hear the Imam, is too far, but he can see the people go up and down, or you know, he can just about hear it. But he is not sure. He can hear Allahu Akbar slightly, but he just want to make sure the people are going up. I'm not just, whatever the reason, there may be excuse, but this is talking about generally. Good? Now.
In sujood, can you close your eyes, or you have to keep
No closing the eyes. Unless you fear something's going to bite your eyes.